If you've been watching my videos for a long time, reading my letters in my newsletter, or just following me on Instagram or Threads, then obviously you're going to hear me talk all about alignment. And I can only assume that you are in the process of getting there. So you may not know what it feels like to fully and live in the embodiment of alignment in your internal and your outer world. So in this video, I wanted to give a little glimpse into what that arrival will look like. Even though technically there's no such thing as arriving there, there is a point where things are more materialized, but it's an ongoing process. It's a choice and a decision that you make according to your conviction every single day. So the first way alignment would feel like is just having this uncanny razor sharp focus. Like you just tune out advice, opportunities, or anything that doesn't align. So think Beyonce. Like I remember she always said I just post on Instagram and I don't scroll. Like post, don't scroll. And I always thought that was such perfect advice and also I thought it was such a glimpse into her mind of how she is so committed to her craft. Like I'm still understanding the world of Beyonce because I didn't grow up listening to her. So, that's conservative African Christian reality for kids, me as a kid. But so that's the point. I'm learning a lot more about her, and I just see like her level of excellence and how she really redefines categories, like how her whole country album, how that completely changed the categorization of the country music award system. Like once you get into that level of alignment with yourself and what you are put here on this earth to express from yourself, your focus is uncanny. Like it's borderline obsessive, not in an unhealthy way, but in a way that's like, it's just nothing else can exist outside of what is supposed to be birthed through me. Another way alignment will feel is getting to a place where it's just impossible to be convinced out of your vision, what's aligned with you and your aligned action. Like if you feel like I need to close my doors for a month, even though I'm a product brand and it's November and this is one of the most profitable months for us, you close those doors. If you feel like God is telling you to do that, or if you feel like you need that break, nothing can convince you otherwise. If you feel like you need to drop an entire product line because it doesn't align with you anymore, even though, or with where you're going, and even though it has given you the most sales in the past, and you just know in your heart and your spirit that this is what you're supposed to do, it really don't matter what anyone tells you, you do it. So when you get to that place of alignment, it's just that nothing but mentality, like nothing can exist but what's aligned for me. You also begin to feel this level of ease, stability, and stillness because you don't measure yourself by the physical plane, only your vision. It's so easy to get caught up in metrics, only metrics, like very few metrics, you know what I'm talking about, and nothing else, because if the investors don't care, why should we care? But for us as spiritual women founders with these incredible, impactful, system disorienting visions, so many things matter besides our sales or the potential of our sales or how much we've dominated a certain market. You know what I mean? You just stop measuring yourself according to what this system measures everything by, and you start measuring according to what's aligned for you, and that's just your standard. Like it's not even a question anymore. You also begin to feel more sensual. You get more tapped into your senses, into your body, into your womb, into your heart, because you're tapped into your creative power. The process of alignment or realigning your company to mirror the vision that God has given you is a process of creation. It's you taking your rightful seat of author and creator in this reality. Because I've been having trouble trying to articulate this a lot, but the point is, like with creating, we always think creating is kind of aloof, or maybe it has more sides to it, but it's very clear. To create something is to express something, to take something from the unseen realm and put it out. When you take something from the seen realm and piece it together to make a strategy for yourself or a visual for yourself, yes, that's creating, but it's not expression. So therefore, is that really a creation, or is that just something made with what was already made? You know what I'm trying to say? So when you're tapped into your creative power, you're tapping into your alignment, because you're pulling from what's in your womb, you're pulling from what's in your heart, you're pulling from what you're seeing in your mind, causing there to be congruence between the three, and pushing it out into materialization. When you exist in your alignment, that sensual, creative feeling is just natural for you. Everything you put out into this world, it comes from that standard. You also begin to feel harmony between your inner and outer reality, which the best way I can describe that is sacred reciprocity. I've made several videos about the law of reciprocity, which is just the honorment of everything, where there's an equal exchange and honor between two things. Like whether it's between you and the customer, you and your team, your employees, your business. It's just, there's honor there. There's honor and there's respect, and no one has to lose for you to have what you have. You also begin to feel deep clarity because you're no longer double-minded. Now it's not a question of what do I have to do? Like who has what I need to get to where I need to go? It's what can I create today? And it sounds so simple, but literally it's what can I create today? You may desire to expand your physical stores across maybe a couple states. So now it's no longer who has the strategy to do this, but I have the strategy. I am the strategy. What do I want to create today? You come from that grounded level of self-trust because you know that everything that you need is already within you. You also get more tapped into your sovereignty. You become self-governing and powerful. The limits of this industry are no longer your own. What once was a stumbling block to somebody else is not yours. The game that was rigged against you, you're playing an entirely different game. Things work out for you because you choose what's aligned for you. And when you're given something from God, from your ancestors, whatever, the path and the strategy is already there for you. And the end result is, the result from the moment you think of it is success. And above all else, the level of trust that you have for yourself and for everything that you create is unmatched. What you create becomes monumental. It becomes impactful. It has a rippling effect of influence, and you become the blueprint. Are you a spiritual woman founder who has recently made the commitment to realign your brand and life to mirror the vision that God has given you? If that is you, DM me on Instagram at the Brand Priestess so we can talk about our next best steps together and to see if we are aligned to work together in this time. Thank you for watching this video. I'm posting every single day this week. Oh yeah, subscribe to my newsletter, Letters from My Living Room. I expound on topics like this and I just kind of go more into depth. But yeah, subscribe to my channel, click the bell to be notified when I go upload next, and I'll see you tomorrow in my next video. Bye.